That was the scene in California's Mojave Desert 5 years ago. Our historic first view of the newcomer's ship. Theirs was a slave ship carrying 250,000 beings bred to adapt and labor in any environment. But they've washed ashore on Earth with no way to get back to where they came from. And in the last 5 years, the newcomers have become the latest addition to the population of Los Angeles.
Jet, you know what we do to them when they don't pay. Keep it running, Buster.
Hello?
Wanda, it's Buster.
Buster.
I got the rings. And the okay to use the limo tonight?
Buster, you know it's bad luck for us to talk before our wedding.
I know, I couldn't help myself. Now, tell me what you're wearing and what you're not.
Oh, Buster, stop it. You're driving me crazy.
Not half as crazy as you drive me when you hum that spot right below my shoulder blades. Oh. Now, come on. Give us a little hum. Come on. Hum.
Just wait until tonight, Buster. I'll be fully in phase.
I feel like I'm phasing now.
Buster, I love you.
Let Rukwa Itsubit?
No, let
No, yes, no!
It's been 3 weeks since the arrest of Wayne Joshua. His alleged hitman, Ernie Jett, is still at large. Joshua, reputed to be an underworld kingpin, is being held without bail. Joshua's chauffeur, a newcomer named Buster Keaton, was also arrested and has agreed to testify against Joshua and Jett in exchange for immunity. Keaton has been placed under protective custody before the grand jury convenes 2 days from now, as police fear an attempt on his life by hitman Ernie Jett. Turning to sports, 48-year-old southpaw phenomenon Nolan Ryan of the expansion Bogota Bobcats strikes out number 6,000. We'll have more sports after this timeout.
Think you'd leave without saying goodbye?
Come on, Sykes. All I'm asking for is 15 minutes with Wanda. Just 15.
Ernie Jett's trying to pull your plug. All you care about is getting horizontal. Well, keep it up. You'll get horizontal on the corner slab.
Look, Sykes, it's the Saranac, man. I can't help these urges. They're out of control. Look, I've try to be reasonable with you guys. I offered you televisions, stereos. I could get you an interactive holographic sex partner. What do you want from me, man?
The same thing I've wanted for 3 weeks, for you to sit down and shut up!
It's not fair. You guys pulled me out of my wedding bed before one, and I could consummate. Don't you get it? George, please.
Riotas. Riotas. Matthew, could try to be a bit more understanding.
Understanding. Casanova's a criminal. It's not my problem that he gets juiced up on his alien aphrodisiac and misses his wedding night hum.
Matthew, you know our Sardonyx ritual goes much deeper than that. We are talking about two beings who take an intense aphrodisiac that so stimulates each partner's physical and emotional...
Yeah, when they do that, they end up bonded in eternal monogamy. Eternal monogamy. Now, there's the concept for you. It still sounds like a bunch of bonking to me.
We don't bonk, Matthew. We hum.
Well, in 2 days, this guy testifies for the grand jury, then he can hum till his spots turn blue. But for now, he shuts up.
Don't you think you're overreacting?
Overreacting? I've had 3 weeks of sleepless nights wondering if Ernie Jett's gonna come waltzing in here with an AK-47 and chop us all to pieces. 3 weeks of watching the same roach crawl from your damn squirrel nuggets to your chipmunk chow mein. 3 weeks of slag morning breath. Not to mention our panoramic view, soon to be featured in Home and Garbage magazine. And let's not forget Granny and her sickeningly predictable feeding of her flying rats. Hiya, Granny. So you see, George, if I'm overreacting, it's because it's all getting to me. I'm sorry.
I am sorry these 3 weeks have been so miserable. But at least when this is over, so are your problems. Emily, on the other hand, is having nightmares and calling out for her father. Buck is staying out all night and Darko knows where. And I miss my wife. And since we are getting anatomically personal here, human morning breath is no spring chicken.
Sykes. She heard what? Got it.
You can't go anywhere.
I'll be gone an hour.
But our orders.
Kathy, my neighbor, says she heard screams coming from my place.
You just want to get out of here.
Now, this is legit, George. This is my home. Besides, who's gonna know?
I will.
Me too.
Matthew, I must tell you I find your total disregard for the rules very disturbing.
This it, bro. Look. Hang this around your neck.
Yeah,
Jed, it's been 2.5 weeks. What's going on?
I got some feelers out. I'll find them.
I don't want excuses. I want the chauffeur dead.
I'm following his wife. It'll pay off.
Yeah, I hope so for your sake. You've got 3 days.
Hey, nothing to worry about, Detective. Just your daughter and her boyfriend.
What was all that noise about?
Hi.
Hi.
Should I dust her for prints?
You want dead animal duty for a month? You're naked.
I'm not naked, Matt. I have on one of your shirts.
Matt, what happened to Dad?
You know who you are. You told me we were beyond all the parental BS, that we're friends.
My neighbor said she heard some weird sounds coming from this place.
They weren't weird. They were natural. I'm sorry, but it was wonderful. Thor and I are really in love.
Thor? Who's Thor?
Matt, this is Thor. Thor Matt.
Oh, you're Matt. Hey, Kirby tells me that you're a police detective. That is so conceptual, man.
Hey, I'm Thor.
Thor's an artist.
What the hell's going on here?
When you gave me the keys, you said that I could crash here anytime.
This is crashing.
Matt, I told Thor that you were cool, so don't go and pull a mom on me, okay?
Oh, it's Mom, not Victoria.
Oof, what a piece of work she is.
Watch it, pal.
But don't get mad. She treated him horrible. She doesn't understand our relationship.
Look, Thor. How about covering up the old lightning bolt, huh? You better be on the pill.
Relax. I passed safe sex. Anyway, we just needed a place to go.
How come you only call me when you need something?
Because you told me to call you if I need anything.
But why don't you call other times?
Sorry, I've just been busy.
Well, look, I gotta get back to work.
Well, it was good seeing you, Matt. Oh, wait. Can I borrow $20 for cab fare?
Cab fare? What's wrong with the buses?
Well, there is no crosstown bus, and Mom took away my wheels because of me and Thor, and you're just so busy, I'd never even think to ask to use the Corallo.
Corallo? Whoa. What do you have to go cross town for?
Well, I have a real important meeting for college.
I thought we were going to talk about that.
Well, Mom has all the details, and she wants you to call her.
I'm tapped.
Well, like, don't worry about it. I can just hitch a ride or something.
Take the Corralo. But you drive and just there and back, huh?
Okay, great. Thanks, I promise. You are the best, Matt. Thanks!
With your employee discount, it's 20% off.
What do you think? It'll drive him crazy. If I don't get to drive him crazy soon, I'm gonna go crazy. Oh.
Well, if it isn't the Lone Ranger. Hey, forget this trike, babe. I'll give you a ride you'll never forget.
Girls, 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 what's the matter? Cheerleaders wouldn't let you play with their pom-poms?
That's very funny.
What are you gonna do, comb your hair? Ooh. Woo!
Hey. Ticklish?
Whoa, leave her alone.
Hey, mind your own business, Slab.
Hey, man, check this out. Come on.
Mr. Fisher, we were just minding our own business till the slag went crazy.
Is that the way it happened? Mr. Francisco, I asked you a question. Mr. Francisco!
Matt?
I've been on hold for 10 minutes.
Your timing, as usual, is lousy.
So sue me. Again.
Oh, how about a truce? Okay, Matthew, I've got a conference starting in 1 minute. What is it?
We need to talk about Kirby's college.
Ah, she landed at your place. I should have known. You know, Matt, I have a problem with that.
What, a problem with me spending time with my daughter?
No, with you allowing her to use the Sykes Motel as her love nest. Look, she's going through an adolescent rebellion, and she knows damn well that type of behavior is not permitted under my roof, and it completely undercuts me as a parent when you allow it to go on under yours, especially with Thor.
Oh, lighten up. He's not such a bad guy.
Why can't you just be honest and admit you dislike him?
Look, I did not call to talk about Thor. Kirby mentioned college, and...
Listen, right, my conference is beginning. I have some admission papers for you to sign, and it's gonna have to be tonight. Apricot 8 sharp.
What if I have a date?
Whatever's more important.
Look, I'm on duty.
Duty before daughter, same old Matthew. Don't be late.
Vic... Honey, I'm home.
Don't do that to me. I thought you were Jet. They find him yet?
No, sit down.
Where have you been?
I went home.
Your son-in-law, Thor, said you left over 3 hours ago.
He's not my son-in-law.
Well, he said he was. And you said 1 hour, Matthew, not 4.
I heard what you said.
Shut up and eat your muskrat.
It's sloth.
Look, it was gridlock out there. Besides, who died and made you den mother?
Sykes, you've got a bad attitude.
You're excused.
I don't get you, Sykes. Does taking away the only thing that pacifies me make you feel good? I mean, first you take away my Wanda, and now you take away my food. I'd be better off with Ernie Jet than I am with you.
That can be arranged.
Damn it, Matthew! Just leave him alone.
Go wash your face off. George?
You don't understand. You have never been locked away from someone you cared about. You would be frustrated, too.
I am, with you.
On the ship, they kept us locked up. We weren't allowed to be parents. And now that we have to be parents, we don't know how to be parents. And the answers are not in this Mr. Spock book.
It's Dr. Spock. Mr. Spock's one of you guys.
Well, he still knows nothing about being parents.
Whoa, George. I must miss the turnoff. Parents were not his parents.
I am not talking about him. I am talking about us. Newcomers. I am talking about the fact that we were on that ship locked away for 2 generations. I am talking about mothers and fathers being separated from their kids when they were only 10 years old. We were never allowed to be with our teenagers. We were never allowed to be there. And it is the same damn thing now.
Oh, George. George, what happened?
Buck got into another fight at school. Susan is there, but once again, I am not. I am never there for Buck. I wasn't even there when he was born. Matt, how was it seeing your daughter's birth?
It was nice. No big deal. You know, they put you in a gown, and afterwards they hand out silly cigars. George, just go.
Go? No, regulations.
Forget regulations. This is family. Look, you covered for me, I'll cover for you. Go. Be a dad. It's a wonderful experience.
Will you please tell us, Buck? There must have been something that provoked this.
Does it have to do with that gang you associate with?
You don't want to be an informant, is that it?
Naturally, I'm aware of Buck's history with the authorities. I have to tell you, an incident like this could prevent him from continuing in the special detention program. Buck's a bright boy. He has a future. That's why I have decided to turn matters over to you instead of the law. Next time, I won't have that choice.
Susan, I am failing as a parent.
George, we're still learning how to be parents. I have been searching for answers everywhere, from books, from other parents, from television.
You mean those talk shows?
Well, I was watching a dramatic show. It's what they call a Western. There was this widower named Ben who was trying to raise his 3 sons. And the youngest, I think his name was Little Joe, had been in a fight at a saloon over a horse.
And what did this man Ben do?
Well, he was wonderful with his son. He remained calm, and he took the time to talk with Little Joe, to try and understand him.
Buck, can we talk? I am going to remain calm and try to understand. Look, this isn't easy for me. I am worried about your future. And I don't think that fighting with humans is the way to grow up on this planet.
You don't even know what it's like to grow up on this planet.
I know that violence and hatred is wrong, and I think your friends are pushing you in that direction.
They're the only ones who accept me. Take me for what I am.
A hoodlum? A follower?
What do you care?
I'm your father.
Father? You're just somebody who shows up for dinner once in a while.
If I can't hum, I'll exercise.
Let me go! Let me go! It's not fair! If you get to go have a wonderful time with your ex, and I should get my 15 with Wanda!
Wonderful time, right. Now get back in here!
You horny bastard. I'm sorry, Sykes. I've never hit anybody before in my life.
I have.
Ah!
Buster's been a bad boy, but he's promised to be good. I hate to run out on you again, but I gotta meet with the ex about Kirby. Everything okay back at the ranch?
Yes, everything is, yes. Thank you for your concern.
Yes. You sure?
Yes, yes. Go. You're going to be late.
Oh, if only there was something to dull the pain. You got any Barry White tapes?
You crazy tart. You know you could have killed me.
I missed you by 6 inches. Do you want to ride? What? You're afraid to be downwind from a turret? Huh? I know we stink. We do. We all stink. I stink. At least we don't play connect the dots on our heads. Could you give me a break here? I've been waiting for you all day. And I know you're ticked off at me for booking on you, but look, I get busted one more time in school, and my dad's gonna kill me.
What do those turds want? The ones that were knocking you around?
Something they'll never get.
Looks like they nailed you pretty good.
No. Those preps didn't do that. See, when I don't crack books at school, my old man cracks my face at home. Nah, that's not a big deal. My name is Sal.
Sal?
It was short for Sally, but Sally didn't really fit, you know? You're Buck, like the stops here, right? So what are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm just picking stuff out around in my head, you know.
Me too.
You know what? There's no better place to pick than on the back of a bike. Come on, at least I owe you a ride home.
Oh?
Yeah, for that spaceman in the shining armor thing you did today.
I've never ridden before.
And I've never given a ride. It'll either be a blast